What's up, you guys, and welcome to Read the Room. My name is Chase Dark Sage. Today we are here for another read through of Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. We are on chapter 3, and the last two chapters we had the one with the corn sack dude that died, and the spirit of him haunting that one guy that basically killed him. We had that chapter with Rohan at the confessional, but then we also had the second chapter with Gunpei, and he was having an affair. Technically she was the one having the affair, but he was sleeping with the owner of the person he worked for, and she accidentally ended up killing him, which in turn she she ended up having his son after he was deceased. Yeah, these read-throughs have definitely been bizarre, and Rohan seems to get himself in these very quirky situations and gets to know these very quirky situations itself. What if Rohan was the one making this manga and not Araki? Okay, I know I'm stretching it right there, but before we get into today's chapter, because this is a 50-page chapter, and like I said, the synopsises don't really have to line in with what's actually happening with these chapters, since each of them are one-shots in themselves and they kind of like stand alone on their own itself. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already, and check out the Patreon. Lowest tiers of dog, you can see these pages weeks at a time and unblurred. I got a blur because YouTube, they side with Shueisha, it seems, for a good amount of the times, and there's ways to get around it. I ain't got the time to be doing that. So with all that out of the way, Jesus, they really have to mow the lawn when I'm recording. No, this is crazy. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into today's reading. Episode 5, or chapter 3, Millionaire Village. Okay, I kind of like Rohan on this front cover right here. All right, so it looks like Rohan is stretching, keeps the wrist bent at 90-degree angle, keep the fingers perfectly straight. Araki with his bizarre nature. Okay, breathe out. Whoo. All right, looks like he's doing some like Fist of the North Star type stuff. Bring the palms forward until the elbows are straight whilst maintaining the right angle at the wrists. Fold the fingers in order, alternate hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise the fingers again. Alternate hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and done. This includes the warm-up exercises for drawing manga. By the way, Rohan, your deadline for the 45-page one-shot is coming at the end of summer. Have you already decided on a story? About that, I was thinking of something involving an annular solar eclipse. What do you think? Oh wow, that sounds super interesting. Or you know what else sounds cool? What if you drew a manga about going to buy a remote mountain villa? Okay, Kiyoma Azumi 25, manga editor. So it looks like Rohan's thinking now. What did you just say now? What did you say just now? Rohan Kishibe, 27, manga artist. Doesn't that sound neat to you? I guess not, huh? Now, hold on. What did you say I should do with the remote mountain villa? No, I didn't say you should do anything. Just in a story for your manga. I was saying you could go check it out and you might get inspiration for your story. No, you said buy it. I know what I heard. You said buy remote mountain villa. Surely you're aware I recently bought some mountains and went bankrupt. Rohan, I'm just talking about going for research. Look at this. I found this place on Google Maps. Take a look. Deep in the mountains without a single road leading to it is a village of 11 luxury mansions. That sounds suspicious. This place is a little over 80 kilometers northwest of Moriel. Not only are there no roads to the village, there isn't even a power line. The village is completely isolated within the mountain woods. They're not relying on any power company or public infrastructure, yet they clearly have electricity, a heliport too. The residents come and go by helicopter. Indeed, I kind of love the mansions, and they're all quite something. Look, those are segways beside the swimming pool, and look at this. Am I mistaken, or does this building next to this tennis court have an Isatan department store sign? Does Isatan devote an entire store location to this 11-home village? You're right, that's an Isatan. Awesome. So, one plot of land went up for sale in this village. It's priced at just 3 million yen. Jesus. Hey, there it is again. Hey, you're back to talking about buying again. I told you all you're doing is research. The one buying the villa is me. You, the plot of 2/3 of an acre, and the price is 3 million yen. I was thinking between my salary and maybe a loan I could swing it. My work life and the toils of urban dwelling would stay in my apartment. Then how lovely would it be to spend my weekend surrounded by nature in my private villa? Now hold on, I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right. Are you buying that land, or will Shueisha be buying it? Shueisha, the manga says that, not me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not the publisher. I'll be purchasing the land personally. And you want me to make a manga about it? About the buying process? Yes. I just thought you could observe. And you get a story idea. Even better, I've done quite a lot of research preparing for this. Lot number 1 is owned by the president of a shipbuilding company. Number 2 is the CEO of a pharmaceutical company. Number 3 is the family that runs a printing company. All right. Number 4, built up a successful cosmetics business, and so on. Each villa belongs to one of the richest people in the world. They're all blessed with beautiful wives and children. They're living the dream. So you said you looked into this place, but none of this makes any sense. Middle of nowhere or not, why would they sell a plot of land among the super wealthy for only 3 million yen? There must be a catch. There isn't one, Rohan. I haven't even gotten to the most important part yet. Those 11 people all bought land in the village when they were 25 years old, and they were all ordinary young men who came from various places in Japan. Okay, I see where this is going. Going back to what I found, the most recent plot of land before now, number 11, went up for sale in 1989. That was 23 years ago. The purchaser, age 25 at the time, was a delivery driver in Tokyo. Now he's a CEO of an airline company with a net worth of 30 billion yen. In fact, Jesus, I can't read this morning. The owners of each of the 11 plots came from modest upbringings, just your average everyday 25-year-olds. It was only after buying the land that they became stinking rich. Do you think that's a coincidence? They were all 25 years old, and I'm 25 years old too. So how about it? Would you like to watch me buy my good luck villa? Okay, she got a plan. I like this. Now Rohan's looking, thinking meticulously. Don't ask me how to spell that. Does the editorial team have a helicopter? How are you getting to this village? All right, so it looks like, they're walking. All right, so now it looks like some big old wind is like passing by them. Rohan, I forgot to tell you something super important. The seller is a representative of the village. Apparently the residents are incredibly picky about manners. They won't sell to anyone who are impolite. Proper manners are crucial, so I'm counting on you, sir. You're not gonna get that villa. If you gotta rely on Rohan being polite, you're not gonna get that villa. I don't think we've ever seen Rohan be polite or act selflessly. I don't think we have. I mean, maybe like here and there for the selflessly part, but polite? No. What do you mean you're counting on me? You're the one buying the land, aren't you? Oh man, we're in so much trouble. See, this is what I'm talking about. Once we enter the village, if either one of us commits a faux pas, a faux pas, we'll both be sent packing, no matter how much money I offer. I don't want this hike to be for nothing. And you kind of act like you're better than everyone else, like a superiority complex kind of thing. Definitely. I like how she said that. And now in this right here in the top left, not in that super top left, but in the top left, like in the middle, kind of the left middle panel right here, Rohan is like just the way Rocky drew them. I don't know what you're talking about. Just try not to be a rude guest. Please show the person we're meeting some respect. Here, let's practice our manners, shall we? When visiting a person's home, where should you remove your jacket? What did you learn this when you were interviewing for a job? The answer is outside the front entrance, not inside, but before you go in the door, just in case your coat is dirty or dusty. That's terrific, Rohan. But what about that over there? If you see that outside someone's front door, what should you do? Oh, that's a baby bird. All right. What does this baby bird have to do with anything? It must have fallen from a nest in one of those trees, the poor thing. What should we do? It can't survive like this. It might get eaten or starve or, well, that's nature, I suppose. This boy is bored. Little birdie, it's your lucky day. I'm here to help. I'll keep you tucked away safe in this candy box until I figure out what to do. We'll come back and find its nest. I think the nest is somewhere up in that tree. Okay, so now it looks like the doors are creaking open. All right, so now a little boy is coming from the door. I remember the story now. I definitely remember the story. Okay, now we see Rohan and his manga editor looking and the little boy looking. Good day. Thank you for coming such a long way to be here. I am glad that the weather was pleasant for your travels. All right, and now he's just walking away. This way. Please come inside. Yeah, this little boy looks weird. Now he's holding his head down. Rohan's looking. I'm Kyoko Izumi. Thank you for giving me your time today to discuss the sale of the villa. This is my colleague, Rohan Kishibe. He's a manga artist. My name is Ikiyu. My role is to guide you in the front gate. Please allow me to take your coats. I will inform the land's seller of your arrival. Please step in and wait inside. All right. Uh-oh, she's tugging him down like, yo, put your shoes out correctly. Now they're walking into, I guess, the living room or maybe the den. I don't know. Now he's bringing them tea. Okay. Now he's, what is it called? Bowing down, I guess. All right. Now Rohan's looking. I think it's already begun. Manners. I'm talking about our manners. Don't you think? There's proper etiquette for drinking tea. I think this might be a test. Maybe we're being watched right now. Do you know what to do? Only JoJo's can make almost drinking tea intense. Kind of like when Giorno first met Bucciarati's gang. Should I look it up online? No, I'm the one buying the land. I've got this. When drinking, one mustn't make offensive sounds or movements. Oh my gosh, being polite is, it's so stiffening. Sip, pardon my intrusion. I deeply regret to inform you that the seller of the land here will not be meeting you with you today. I must ask you to leave. At the present time, you have committed 3 breaches of etiquette, Miss Izumi. Oh, she's committed them? This is crazy. There's no land here for people with ill manners. Please return home for the day. All right. What did you say? I did? Me? The first breach. Even though you are a guest, you must not presume to take the seat of honor, the farthest seat from the door. Oh my gosh, I would have never known this. You should take a lower seat until you meet the master of the residence. The proper etiquette is to sit in the lower seats nearer to the entrance of the room. I'm glad that they put a diagram of this because I would have never imagined how this would have looked. Secondly, one must not step on the border of the tatami mat. And number 3, when the table is lower than one's knees, it is proper to drink tea while holding the saucer in one's hand. Wait, it is proper to drink tea while holding the saucer in one's hand. However, trusting one's fingers through the handle is the height of vulgarity. Vulgar. Correct. Oh my gosh. Manners are either correct or incorrect. There is no lenience. Please return home this time. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is a lot just to get a house. I'm giving you money. But then again, this is presumed to have given like immense type of fortune, so I get it. But what happens if you like leave from there? Like you live there, but then you leave. Do you lose the fortune at will? I don't know. What? It's over already? I don't believe it. This is it. We're to leave before we even get a look at the owner. Excuse me, but did you say for this time? If that means I can have another chance, if I can have another attempt, then please let me try one more time. What? One more time. If there's any way you could let me start again from the beginning, please. I would deeply appreciate it. You would like to retry the test? Is that what you said? Understood. I will inform the seller of your request and will return with an answer. Really? Is that possible? Please. Yes, please. Let me try again. Hey, let's get out of here. I can't get a story out of this. But I've already fallen in love with the place. Sure, they're strict about proper manners here, but that's what makes it so grand. Now Rohan's looking at her. All right. Wait. Why does it look like something's dripping out of Rohan's pocket? All right, so is that blood right there? All right, so now the manga editor's phone is buzzing. Wait, what is Rohan? Oh, that was the baby bird. What's going on? It can't be. No. I have to go home right now. My mother is dead. I gotta call my mother. Jesus. These spirits in JoJo's is ruthless. Oh my gosh. She was in a car accident. Oh, and my boyfriend, my fiance, was supposed to get married next year. He was in the car with her. She was driving when she had a heart attack. Oh, so now Rohan's looking, and now they're both dead. All right, so now Rohan's taking the baby bird out with all these little bugs coming out. What the baby bird in the box? The master decided to permit you another try. Let's continue, shall we? Who are you? All right, so now we see that boy Heaven's Door coming out. Okay, what we about to do? Heaven's Door. All right, so now we're opening the pages of the little boy that's been serving us. I am guide front, the land, the mountain, disrespect. I'm the guide at the front gate. The land speaks its wishes through me. Upon entering the land of this mountain, anyone who commits a disrespect to a breach of etiquette will lose something precious to them. That's the mountain's punishment. Etiquette knows not lenience. Will something be gained or will something be lost? It is the law of this land. It is the power of the mountain. So why didn't you say that before? You can let that be known before? Nah, this is crazy right now. Those who respect this land will gain success. Those who transgress will suffer one loss after another. Oh, she suffered 3 times. So she suffered the husband, the fiance, the mother. I wonder what else. Okay, let's keep going now. All right, this child is no stand user. He's merely the guide, a servant, and nothing more. He has no special abilities of his own. What a disaster. Our enemies are nothing less than the gods of this mountain. She broke 3 rules of etiquette and lost 3 things because she saw another try an act of insolence. Oh, furthermore, turning a person into a book and reading their mind without permission is also an act of disrespect. It's bad manners. Oh, it's writing the story in already. This is bad. My chest, it hurts. Oh, and Rohan was there too. How is Rohan going to be able to prove this? Oh my gosh. Now she's having a heart attack. It appears that Miss Izumi has had a heart attack. Mr. Rohan Kishibe, your breach of manners has brought you 1 loss. Will you make another attempt? The girl. Or will you be leaving for the present time? Will she die? All right, so now Rohan is walking away. I can't leave like this. Please, spare her. All she wanted was to be happy. And I believe that as an editor, she genuinely thought this would make good research for me. Etiquette knows not lenience. Will you gain something or lose something? Oh, corn on the cob. How will you eat it? Oh my God. Please don't do it the Juicy J way. That's all I gotta say. Please don't do it the Juicy J way. If you get that reference, you get that reference. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Now, Mr. Rohan Kishibe, will you try again or will you be leaving for the present time? All right, so now we just have this corn on the cob right in front of him. He has to eat it correctly. How is this about to go? How? All right, so now Rohan's going for it. All right, so now it looks like the book, or at least the little pages of the little boy, is either coming together or it's like separating. But either way, we see the menacing sign all around Rohan and the little boy. Do not underestimate Rohan Kishibe. The knife, the fork, the chopsticks, this array of utensils reeks of chicanery? Chicanery? I don't know what that word is. They are far too contrived. All right, so now he picked up the corn cob with his hands. I will eat it with my hands. But first, I must tell you, you should look where you're stepping. Where's he stepping? You're the one who breached etiquette. When I made you into a book, I left a little of my own writing inside. My ability is called Heaven's Door. All right, so this is kind of like a good way of like introducing newer people to JoJo's while not necessarily throwing them into JoJo's necessarily. All right, I will not see the Tatame map borders. Huh? Yay, you're doing it again, huh? With both feet this time. That's what my ability can do. Thank you. I learned that rule of etiquette from you, and if I recall, we gain something or lose something, right? Oh my gosh, Rohan is a beast. Okay, Rohan is such a beast. Okay, so now it looks like his manga editor is coming back to life from the heart attack. All right, I win. Looks like the holding the corn cob with both hands was correct. You will be giving back what she lost as well, her mother and her boyfriend, right? All right, so now this little boy is sweating. That's cheating. Your cheating will incur the god's wrath. Will you try again, Mr. Rohan Kishibe, or will you be leaving for the present time? It seems I've avoided the mountain's wrath. Ultimately, you're the one in breach of etiquette, but I retire. I'll never come back here again. Oh my gosh, he came out like a beast, and the little bird came back to life. Okay, we love to see it. Okay, Rohan. I love to see it. Millionaire Village, the end. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was so good. Oh my gosh. I feel like that one went like by too quickly, but either way, I still enjoyed that story. But let's go ahead and actually talk about what we just read. All right, guys, so we just got done reading chapter 3, Millionaire Village of Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe, and Rohan is such a beast. First of all, I always love the horror / suspense aesthetic for these JoJo chapters itself. First off, him getting the bird and the bird ended up dying is such a crazy thing. I'm assuming that was the third thing of loss, since, you know, obviously the woman's mother died, the woman's fiance died, and then the bird seemed to have died as well. I'm not sure. Y'all could correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong on that. But the fact that Rohan was such a beast, and when he opened heaven's door, even though it said, yo, reading someone's book or whatever, or reading someone's mind is a what do they call it? A breach of etiquette. No, it's not. That's not written in the rules. What are we talking about right now? What has ever been written in the rules? But the fact of Rohan kind of outsmarting the servant, or this, I guess, worker for the gods of that mountain itself, Rohan is such a beast. Rohan is such a beast. That boy said, hey, I'm already ahead. Let me go ahead and leave. He did not want to try that again. Even though I wonder what will happen, like, will that boy or that little servant boy never incur the god's wrath, since he works for them and he could be outsmarted by the guests who are trying to come and actually buy this land? And I wonder what happened to the people beforehand who tried to buy that land but breached like the code of, like, you know, politeness and etiquette. I wonder what happened to them, because we could have so much story happening just behind this premise alone. Now, I know I'm going into the weeds with this one, but you guys gotta let me cook sometimes. I'm very interested in like the side story world of JoJo's, because we already had Dead Man's Wonderland. Now we got Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe, which obviously is going to be my favorite spinoff, because there's just so many things to love about Rohan going on adventures, him experiencing these things, and the way Araki writes his character very selfishly and very, I want to say, adventurous, because he loves to like experience things on his own, but also he's always getting himself into trouble for the sake of him being a better manga writer. What is there not to like about Rohan going on these type of adventures? I really did like this chapter right here. If I had to rank it, I'd probably rank it like last. As of right now, I'd rank it last out of the 3 chapters that we've already read. I rank this one third. The second one I'd rank is the spirit, and the first one I think I'd rank, no. The first one I'd rank is the spirit, the one of the man that died from the corn sack. The second one is Gunpei, and this one would be the third. Okay, I think I got my ranking down right now. Overall, I really enjoyed this. I really had a fun time. I cannot wait to read the next chapter. I don't know what the next chapter is, because I know like the OVA didn't animate every single thing that happened in Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. I think it did like what, 4 to 5 chapters. I think I could be wrong on that, but I do like the fact that it was able to animate them, but also there's still stuff left to read in the manga itself and for me to be surprised with. So I am excited to get further into Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. But you let me know what you thought about that down in the comment section down below. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, you haven't already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, post notification bell, like the video, and don't forget to check out the Patreon. Lowest tiers of $1, get to see these pages weeks ahead of time and unblurred. But as usual, Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe playlist right here, and latest video right here. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.